is a lost continent introduced by Augustus Le Plongeon, who identified the land of Mu with Atlantis. The name was subsequently identified with the hypothetical land of Lemuria by James Churchward, who asserted that it was located in the Pacific Ocean before its destruction. Geologists state that the existence of Mu and the lost continent of Atlantis has no factual basis and is physically impossible, as a continent can neither sink nor be destroyed in the short period of time asserted in the legends, folklore. Mu was supposedly a large continent in the Pacific Ocean, stretching from Hawaii to Easter Island and even parts of Japan. When she sank during volcanic destruction, 50 million square miles of water claimed her place. It was said to have been the cradle of civilization, with highly advanced people possessing great knowledge of science and technology. The civilization of Mu supposedly flourished over 50,000 years ago. This vast continent and culture was the center of civilization some 25,000 years ago. Le Plongeon got the name Mu from Charles-Étienne Brasseur de Bourbourg, who, in 1864, mistranslated what was then called the Troano Codex, now called Madrid Codex, using the De Lander alphabet. In his journey westward across the Atlantic, we shall pass in sight of that spot where once existed the pride and life of the ocean, the land of Mu, which, at the epoch that we have been considering, had not yet been visited by the wrath of human, that lord of volcanic fires to whose fury it afterward fell a victim. The description of that land given to Solon by Sonchis, priest at Sais, its destruction by earthquakes and submergence, recorded by Plato in his Timaeus, have been told and retold so many times. Le Plongeon claimed that the civilization of ancient Egypt, which is found in Alkbulana, Africa, was founded by Queen Mu, a refugee from the land's demise. Other refugees supposedly fled to North America, Central America, and South America and became the Maya. Mu, as an alternative name for a lost Pacific Ocean continent previously identified as the hypothetical Lemuria, the supposed place of origin for lemurs, was later popularized by James Churchward. Churchward claimed that more than 50 years ago, while he was a soldier in India, he befriended a high-ranking temple priest who showed him a set of ancient sunburnt clay tablets, supposedly in a long-lost Nogamaya language, which only 2 other people in India could read. Churchward convinced the priest to teach him the dead language and decipher the tablets by promising to restore and store the tablets, for Churchward was an expert in preserving ancient artifacts. The tablets were written in either Burma or in the lost continent of Mu itself, according to the high priest. Having mastered the language himself, Churchward found out that they originated from the place where man first appeared, Mu. Churchward claimed that Mu was the common origin of the great civilizations of Egypt, Greece, Central America, India, Burma, and others, including Easter Island, and was in particular the source of ancient megalithic architecture. As evidence for his claims, he pointed to symbols from throughout the world, in which he saw common themes of birds, the relation of the earth and the sky, and especially the sun. Churchward claimed that the king of Mu was named Ra, and he related this to the Egyptian god of the sun, Ra, and the Rapa Nui word for sun, Ra. He claimed to have found symbols of the sun in Egypt, Babylonia, Peru, and all ancient lands and countries. It was a universal symbol. As additional evidence for his claims, Churchward looked to the Holy Bible and found through his own translations that Moses was trained by the Narkal Brotherhood in Egypt. Assyria mistranslated when writing and misplaced the Garden of Eden, which according to Churchward would have been located in the Pacific Ocean. Churchward makes references to the Ramayana epic, a religious text of Hindu attributed to sage and historian Valmiki. Valmiki mentions the Narkals as coming to Burma from the land of their birth in the east, that is, in the direction of the Pacific Ocean. Modern claims claim that the cataclysmic events on Mu began 800,000 years ago and went on until the last catastrophe, which occurred in precisely 9564 BC. In the 1930s, Ataturk, founder of the Turkish Republic, was interested in Churchward's work and considered Mu as a possible location of the original homeland of the Turks. Certain New Age theories suggest Mu was a land of spiritually enlightened beings, much like Shambhala or Hyperborea. Mu and its civilization may or may not be real. The idea of lost civilizations is intriguing and has inspired many myths, books, and stories. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.